Hi Libra, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your you versus them. Libra, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Libra, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Libra spirit. All right, Libra newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, your mutual energies. If this is your reading, Libra, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, well, somebody feels the other person is just stopped putting in work. They're not messaging me. I've been waiting forever, hoping they would talk, they would clear the air, or they would be the first ones to reach out. At least that's what I've been manifesting. But here I am, just waiting, sitting in my own pride, my own ego, and waiting for the other person to reach out. The other one says, well, I had to cut this person out, Omkaratarot, because this person was just a player. They were immature, they were a player, so I put a halt to this connection, even though at one time I did think this was going to be my soulmate or we were meant to be together. Well, they never stepped up. This person was very immature or didn't step up or wasn't ready for, building something with me. So I'm not putting in any work. And they're right, I'm not messaging them. So that's my first thought, of course. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Libra. But before that, let's start by asking the universe, Spirit, please tell me what's going on with Libra and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Libra and their person. The first card here says time. Sometimes time is the best medicine, so somebody was maybe waiting that with time, sooner or later, the other person will reach out, but I don't think that's happened yet. Second card says lessons, remembering what was learned from the past. So somebody here, I think, has learned their lesson and doesn't want to repeat it. Okay, the third one here says creativity. This connection inspires creative action. Somebody is trying to get reactions out of the other person by maybe playing some mind games and saying, I'll hold back and let's see if they reach out, and I'll sit in my ego and pride and whatever, I don't know. So let's start with some dialogue message cards here, Libra. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Libra and their person, Spirit. Libra and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Libra and their person, Spirit. I'll take a few more from another deck. Libra and their person, Spirit. All right. And a few more from a third deck, Libra, and then we'll start the reading. Libra and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Libra, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Libra, says, it's best to part ways. We're not compatible like we used to be. I daydream about being the parent of your children. I feared you were more obsessed with me rather than in love. It felt suffocating sometimes. Unblock me, please. My pride and ego led us astray. One day, I believe, we will be together again. If I could turn back time, I would, and I would do it all different. I fear that you'll never look at me the same. It's hard for me to look at myself in the mirror. Will you wait for me? I daydream about our future. Let me spoil you. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Libra, let's start the reading. Person A, I'm going to focus on you first. And newcomers, please remember, I'm not guessing which side Libra's on because I could be dealing with two Libras here. But if this is your reading, you'll figure it out which side you're on and who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. This is a general reading. Please use your own judgment. All right, so person A, let's start with you. You seem to have been playing the waiting game. Why the Page of Wands in reverse? I'm not going to reach out first. I'm going to wait, because if I reach out first, then I'll have to express myself, or I'll have to step up and offer them commitment, or I'll have to, do things which I'm not ready for. So I think this person never reached out because they knew that if they pursue more, then they would be subject to, being answerable. Why are you reaching out? Are you committing to me? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for that? This person obviously wasn't. So they thought, I'll just take a step back and I'll wait for the other person to reach out. Yes, this person is very, very, very frustrated and they are not happy at all. And now possibly they're getting a little scared because the waiting has gone on too long. This person has just been waiting, and now that fear is creeping in that, oh, I've been here, sitting here waiting. What if the other person has already detached themselves and walked away from me while I have been stuck waiting in my hermit mode, waiting that if they reach out, then I'll take action. You understand? So tell me, why are you feeling scared now? That why do you feel it's too late, or you've been waiting without getting anything? Queen of Swords. They feel the other person has cut them out of their life and shut the door. In fact, all this time wasted has resulted in the loss of love. This person is actually kicking themselves that, why did I waste all this time? I should have invested myself. I should have reached out. I should have pursued them. I'm such a fool. I'm such a fool. Now they're regretting their past mistakes, which could have been, well, I'll just manifest it. I'll just manifest it and wait for it. Am I right? Is that what you were manifesting, person A? Yeah, they were sitting in their ego and pride. This person was sitting in their ego, their pride, and now they're very burdened, very overwhelmed, because heart of hearts, they do know that they want the other person. This is my Two of Cups. But I will wait for them to reach out to show me if they love me. I will wait for them to reach out and prove to me that they love me. I want them to put the work in, then I'll take. Because I have a feeling this person didn't want to be answerable. It's like in India, there's a saying, whoever answers has to open the door. Like if you're all sitting at like a family at home and the doorbell rings and everybody's quiet, and one person says, hey, the doorbell is ringing. So they'll all look at the other person and say, hey, why don't you go open it? So whoever speaks first has to do the work. So that's the kind of thing I'm getting here. They waited. I don't want to put the work in, or I'm not in a position to offer anything really stable. So I'll just manifest them reaching out to me. So how do you see the connection currently then, person A? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection right now? Two of Wands. Well, now they're standing at crossroads. Now they are worried they may not even get a second chance now. Their ego and pride cost them big. Now they feel that things have backfired on them. They are actually pissed off. They are very angry and very upset because they are seeing the other person not chasing them. In fact, looking better and better each day, flourishing in their own life, and getting victory and success on their own, I think. Am I right? Yeah, all they can do is spy. Now, they've been watching, spying, getting information about the other person, but waiting for them to reach out. Okay. So I guess you didn't want to open the door first, person A. So here's your action card. Now that you've realized that that was the wrong thing to do, this is your action. We'll open this later though. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling? What's the Ace of Swords? Yeah, person B says, I don't know, I think they got to know some truth. And what was that? Something that gave them a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety when they realized that, oh, there is no new beginning here, they're making a fool out of me, I don't want to invest anymore because this is a waste of time. Maybe they realized that person A was, at least that's what they thought, that the person A is just a player, right? They are just too immature, they just wanted attention from me, they're out there getting attention from other people. And I think that's when person B put this connection to a halt. I think initially person B also saw person A as their Two of Cups, but when they realized some truth, they cut this person out of their life and said, you know what, I'm done, full stop. Am I right? Person B, why do you feel this way? Yeah, see, here's the full stop. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think person B found out that their person was playing some mind games with them. Why else would they be rude and mean and, be distant and never opening up their emotions? Maybe they caught person A lying or cheating or ghosting or doing something which made person B feel very disrespected. Very, very disrespected, and felt, they don't value me. That's when I think person B went off and said, you know what? I'm going to find a new love. I'm going to give my heart to somebody else. I'm calling in a brand new friend, soulmate for myself. I'm not going to deal with somebody who, never gives me a love offer or leaves me discontent, always, keeps secrets from me, makes me angry all the time. So I think person B, yeah, they have kind of put their focus on calling in a brand new soulmate for themselves. Okay, so person B, you tell me, how do you see the connection currently and how do you see person A? Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, person B says their communication skill was horrible. They were very rash with their words. They created some bad memories in this connection. This connection just kept going backwards instead of going forward. And I understand that they possibly couldn't offer me commitment, and that's why they behaved like that. So I'm now going to protect myself. I can't be the only one trying. I'm going to build a fortress around myself and maybe call in a brand new soulmate for myself because this person is a liar. Okay, so let's see then what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Libra. And while I shuffle this deck now, may I also please remind you if the storyline has resonated to please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment or both. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Alright, person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life since you've figured out that waiting did not help. Seven of Cups in reverse. What's the Seven of Cups in reverse? Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Pentacles upright. Five of... Somewhere they feel that they did not manage to confuse person B. It actually went the other way around. Whatever this person was trying, I think flipped. It flipped in such a way that now this person is sitting in regret. They are the ones who are feeling left behind. Oh yeah, the tables definitely flipped because they are watching the other person move on very confidently into a brand new future for themselves. It's like whatever they thought was going to happen did not happen that way. It ended things. They are seeing their person sail away into a very peaceful future for themselves, looking really good, but not chasing them. Not chasing them, in fact, looking very victorious and successful in their own life, calling in brand new love, while they are now sitting in that regret of having been branded just a player. Uh-oh. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life. Is person A correct in assuming what they are? Page of Swords. Person B says, I saw right through their games, Omkaratarot. Okay, tell me about this. Page of Seven of Wands, yes, King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Person B says, I saw right through their games, Omkaratarot. I mean, if this person is not ready to step up and, offer me anything, well, I figured them out. So I put up a strong boundaries. I stood up for myself and I walked away from them. I just emotionally detached and walked away from them because they did not put in any work. So I'm not putting in any work. I realized what they were doing and that didn't fly with me. I figured them out and I walked away from this connection. So yeah, person A, you're right. They saw through all the illusions that you were trying to create and got away from this confusion of this game that you played. Yeah, things are totally stagnant right now. All right, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste, Libra.